Hey everyone, welcome to the Antics and Goose Show. I'm Fancy
And
Antics.
I'm Trap Goose Gaming.
We're here live on April 27th on Twitch, Trap Goose Gaming. Here for another live podcast. We got Twitch chat going off here, suggesting topics for us to talk about tonight. As you guys know, it's the show where we talk about anything and everything, whatever we feel like, and see where it takes us. Yeah, so here we are.
Damn. Yeah, so like we post videos every week on Friday on YouTube. So obviously this one's going to be live this next Friday. So which I mean if you're seeing it on YouTube, it's today. um and then we post our short
Exactly.
videos the week opposite of our podcast. So which those we talk about random gaming videos, we have reactions, we've had ones where we've talked about battle royales, we reacted to Post Malone. A recent one we did JT Music.
Mm-hmm.
So we
That's
just post a
awesome.
bunch of random content. Eventually, we're gonna get the Antics and Goose cooking show, done.
Yep. So let's say COVID's not a thing, that's definitely high on the priority list because that'll just be
So
so
much fun.
much fun. Seriously, I can't wait for that. It's the best idea we ever had.
And then, see, and I agree. I think that would
Yep.
be so much fun. Is us just
Yep.
mainly because I feel like I'd get frustrated with something you'd say, and it would end
Yep.
up being saying "fuck it," throwing shit across the room.
Yep. This is exactly like we'll probably have episodes where we're not actually finishing cooking the meal or something like that. It's just like, hey, today we're gonna make a cake, and that cake never ends up actually getting in the oven or some shit. It's just fucking dough across the freaking room and shit in the ceiling fan and
It's just
something
me
to that
opening up the
effect.
oven, just throwing a mixing bowl in the oven. There's your fucking
Yep.
cake, Antics.
Episode 336, where Trap Goose and Antics finally try to cook something.
They still have not made that cake.
Yep, exactly.
Every episode we have
Like
to try to
somebody
make a
else.
cake until we actually make a cake.
Yeah, exactly. See how many attempts to actually make something like that.
But hey, I feel like
Yeah.
a
So,
situation like that wouldn't be too bad because we did that it takes two stream with Demi and I. We thought we were gonna be at each
yeah.
other's throats that entire game because it's a game
hmm
where you're supposed to rely on the other person. Not once we were bickering back and forth. We just had so
Yeah,
much
you guys
fun.
you good?
So I think in moments where I think I might kill my friends,
Mm-hmm.
we, I don't. So I think as
Well,
long
first
as
time for everything.
on this episode we learn how to cook fancy antics.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh, delicious.
Oh man. And then I guess on our food topic,
Mhm.
there's a certain beverage coming back that I seen that I was really excited about.
Yeah, you pointed out that would be Pepsi Blue. Actually, apparently is coming back. Yeah, was that a favorite of yours back in the day? Because it was like I think
Yeah.
2002 is when it was discontinued.
Yeah, so like back when I was a kid, I loved that shit. I was like, "Man, this is the greatest thing on the planet." And then when they
Yep.
announced it the other day, I was like, "Holy shit." I'm like, "No way, Pepsi Blue is coming back." I'm like, "This is crazy."
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, we'll have to. I mean, obviously, somebody will probably ship it to you, but like, it's always hard to find the info because they say it's coming back, but is that just in the U.S. or are they going to bring it back in
It's
Canada? Like, who freaking
I heard
knows?
it's North America, so I heard
Oh well, then
so
yeah,
yeah, it's Canada and the States.
good, good, good. Yeah, that's it was pretty good. It's like I don't know, I can barely remember the taste. It's kind of like a what, like a cotton candy ish almost
You know,
sweet
the
Pepsi.
blue whales, the candy whales.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. I fucking love blue whales. That's one of my favorites. I just bought some today actually.
Yeah, and like, oh man, there's so many things like when I was growing up, I'm just like, this is the like littest thing ever. And that was one of those things that like when I look back at my childhood, I was like, man, I really miss that. And they just brought it back like not a couple years ago, the wild cherry Pepsi that they took away from when we were growing
Yeah.
up. And I was like, I was really upset because that was my favorite pop when I was growing up. Or soda for
Mhm.
you Americans. But it
Yeah.
was really, really good. And when they took it away, I was upset as a kid because I
Mhm.
didn't understand. I think it was like 6 or 7 when they took that away. I was
Yep.
like, I don't get it. I'm like, why would they
Yep.
never like just take away a product on us? Like it made absolutely no sense.
Yeah, sometimes it does, especially when it sells super well. Because I don't know, it just doesn't, or they have the maybe it's the marketing tactic that if they cycle it through, works a bit better. But I guess like the one that always stuck around was lime, and still is a thing. Coke with lime and Pepsi lime is still current and has been for forever and a half here. To be clear though, obviously there's a lot more continuous flavors in the US though. Like if you go there, there's like for example for me, I generally only drink Diet Pop, being diabetic. So it's harder to get those extra flavors and stuff here, like Baja Blast, out of the question, really.
Yeah.
So if you go to like a grocery store in the states, you have like a lot more of a selection of like several flavors of Diet Pop or even, especially the regular kinds too. Lots and lots of choices. Whereas here, like that's probably the only continuous spin-off pop flavor we got that's been steady throughout the years is Coke and Pepsi with lime.
Yeah, which
Uh,
I'm not a big fan of.
but yeah, it's okay. Small
It's
doses. I
yeah.
prefer the original, but
Yeah,
yep.
it's got a
Um,
nice little flavor to it, but it's definitely not the best
mhm,
flavor. Or you know what? One of the worst spin-offs. I don't know if we've ever talked about this before. The ginger
mhm.
Pepsi.
Yeah, I tried that one. Yeah. It was weird even hearing about it in the first place. It was like, okay, I mean, I guess, sure, but I tried it. It tasted like I thought it was gonna taste, and it wasn't good.
No, it burnt the shit out of your throat
Yeah,
too. Like what the
yeah, like
fuck?
about yeah, like, like seriously, I
Like
don't know what the
when I bought it, I literally was
thought
like, "Oh,
process
these
was.
cans look cool." I bought like a
Mm.
12 pack, and they sat in my fridge for like almost a year.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Like I had
Gonna
every time I had
separate.
friends come over, I was like, "Oh, you guys want a drink? Like here, try this." And almost every
Mhm.
time, it would be like 2 sips out of it, dump down the drain.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah, it
yeah, that
was
was the really
so
trouble.
bad because like it was overly carbonated,
Mhm.
super gingery. Like it burnt your throat drinking it. It just was terrible. It was not a good choice. I don't know why Pepsi did it.
Uh, yeah, I don't know,
I'm
like
pretty
Hail Mary of a product or something like that. I
I'm
don't
pretty sure
know
it was like sweetened
why
with
either.
like stevia or something like that. So it was like them trying
Mhm.
to be a little bit healthier, but like man, was that
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, and that's a big one for me. Like spin-off flavors that absolutely suck. Went to a gas station recently, and again, because I only drink that pop or like Coke Zero and stuff like that. If it's a Coke product, they had Coca Cola with stevia. So I'm like, oh, okay, so it's just like red bottle,
Yeah.
different sweetener, so like nothing in it, of course, similar to Coke Zero, but it should have the real Coca Cola taste. But stevia has a very distinct, kind of disgusting aftertaste. Like it's a bold flavor to it. I'm like, this is probably gonna taste like I think it's gonna taste, and it did. It tasted like Coke Zero with a really awful aftertaste. I'm like, yeah, I can't even finish this. Like it was like at the cost of being somewhat healthier for you. Yeah, I don't think so.
No, no, that
I'm gonna drink.
was
I don't drink pot 'cause it's good for me.
well, yeah, exactly. But yeah, no. Every time they
No.
do any sort of spin-offs like that, trying to be healthier, and I'm like, you can't take
Yeah, it's like
Coke or Pepsi and make them taste healthier and still have a good flavor.
seriously, yeah. No, it just doesn't work.
You
It'd be
know,
like, fuck, I don't even know what it'd be like.
in all reality, pop in general is bad for you. Even if
Mhm.
you go to like get diet pop, it's still there's bad things about diet pop as well.
Yeah, of course, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's better not to drink it at all, of course, if that's
Yeah.
what it is. But everything in moderation, really.
Yeah, Coke Zero though is pretty
Um,
fire comparative to like diets, or it's a good alternative.
yeah, yeah. It was. And so, what's your favorite of all of them too? Was it the cherry one you're talking
Yeah,
about?
well,
That your go-to?
yeah, basically cherry of the spin-off flavors is my go-to for sure. Like cherry
Gotcha.
Coke, cherry
Yeah,
Pepsi. Like I just love cherry flavored things.
it's decent. It's decent. Yeah, my favorite. It's got to be though. Orange vanilla Coke.
Really?
Holy shit! God, I can't get enough of that. When they released that last summer, I think it was. God, that was good. And Coke Zero too, because they had both flavors, obviously. Just the mix was so perfect. Like not overpowering. Orange, I love orange more than most things. So
Yeah.
maybe that helps. Like creamsicle flavor, like it's essentially like creamsicle Coke is what it tasted like.
Yeah,
God
I
damn,
get
was that
that.
good?
Like, it was all right. Did you ever try the berry Pepsi?
uh, the berry Pepsi. I don't think so. I think
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about, but I
that
don't
one,
think I
it
tried
was
it.
disgusting. Absolutely gross. Like definitely above ginger. Like with the way above
Yeah,
that.
there's
Like I'd
the
rather
bars
drink
here, so yeah,
swamp
you're good.
water. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather drink that.
Yep,
Like just go get a cup and in a swamp and drink that over that ginger shit. But
yep.
oh, cranberry Canada Dry is so good. Yeah, that is. Um. Oh, speaking of fucking pops and shit, Do you know Dr. Pepper isn't owned by any company?
I did know that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Only because being in the States, I found that out. It seems like they have contracts with different places. Because if you go in Canada, Dr. Pepper's at a restaurant where you'd find Pepsi,
Yeah,
whereas in the U.S., it's typically where you find Coke.
yeah.
If
It's
that's still true, let me know. But
yeah, so like it's owned by Keurig. It's the company's called Keurig Dr. Pepper, Snapple, I think. And it's like a company that owns Canada Dry, Schweppes, Dr. Pepper, Keurig, um shit, there's just a bunch. 7 Up, which was one of the ones that really
yep.
like threw me off. I thought 7 Up was a Pepsi product.
What? That's not?
No,
No.
no, 7
Seven
Up.
Up's a Pepsi.
No,
Seven
no,
Up's a
no,
Pepsi. I'm looking
no.
this up right now.
Do it.
Where the
Do
fuck is
it.
that?
Like
Seven Up.
100% 7 Up is
Sprite
not.
is Coke,
Yes.
and A&W is owned in part by Coke.
No, it's not. A&W is owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper.
Carry Dr. Pepper. 7 Up. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, okay. So we're no. 7 Up parent company PepsiCo
No.
and Dr. Pepper and Snapple Group. So it's like I don't know if it's a mix of things because manufactured in the U.S. by Dr. Pepper, but and
Distribution in Canada is
inter-
owned by Pepsi.
yeah, so
Outside
it's
of the States.
distributed
In the
by yeah.
States.
Okay, so in the States, it's yeah,
It,
it's
in the
States,
States,
Hershey and all that
it
shit.
is, which is where it was founded. So the actual company is
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
Pepsi. But up here, and that's where, like, so you think, right? It was just simple, like when you go into a grocery store or a convenience store and you see
Mhm.
where everything's bottled, and it's like, so Canada Dry is bottled with Coke, Schweppes is Pepsi, but they're owned by the same
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever company owns
I guess.
distribution rights,
I guess that's all it is.
that's,
Yeah.
which is wild to
Well,
me.
that's weird.
Like, and
That is
that's
really
all a
fucking
big
weird.
play to stop Coke and Pepsi from owning the beverage market.
Well, shit. Yeah, I guess you'd be right. Huh. Fucking A.
And I
I
think
learned something today.
it was either, I could be completely wrong. It could be $470 billion or something like that. That the Keurig and Dr. Pepper company was Coke was trying to purchase them for like an outrageous amount of money.
I can afford it.
Well, and the government shut it down, obviously, to stop the monopoly
Yeah.
laws and all that fun shit.
Uh, yeah, exactly. Because that would be a big one, actually. Who would have thought? Yeah. But yeah, wow. That's nuts. Because I mean, they have like a larger piece of it too. Like I mean, each brand does seem to own a fair bit of product. Like Pepsi, at least to the very least, as a contract or at least partnership with
Yeah.
like Doritos and stuff like that. Lay's. There's always a Pepsi combination and Mountain Dew.
Well,
Who's Mountain Dew owned by? Is that Pepsi?
I think that's
Pretty sure
Pepsi.
Mountain
I'm
Dew's
pretty
Pepsi.
sure Mountain Dew is Pepsi.
Okay.
Unless it's
Yeah.
another company, but yeah, I actually watched, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the Company Man videos on YouTube.
No.
Okay, so it's essentially a dude that breaks down how companies are and like where their values are, what went wrong with them, what went right. It's like he's done like Chuck E. Cheese and like where they started, how they started, what their worth is, all that kind of stuff. And I watched a lot of videos like that. And one popped up and it was like Dr. Pepper. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, Dr. Pepper is a company. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Pepsi. Started watching the video and I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like,
Blow your
and it's
mind.
all
Yeah.
these companies. I was like, because then it started popping up, be like 7 Up, Schweppes, Canada Dry. I was like, what the fuck? And yeah,
Mhm.
Pepsi owns Frito Lay, which is Doritos, and
Yeah.
which I believe
Yeah.
Pepsi also owns Pizza Hut, KFC, and Taco Bell.
Right, I think they do, and that's hence why there are those big partnerships. You have the Mountain Dew deals with Taco Bell and shit. But yeah, yeah, let's see, hold on, Pepsi, here coming in. Let's see. Oh,
Fun.
let's take a look. Yeah, because Pepsi, I don't know, is it like would Pepsi own more than Coke does? Like Coke's the superior pop red out there, but
They probably have a
um,
wider variety, but
the
obviously market share, like, per probably is, not. I would say Coke still probably owns, like, sells more products. Fun fact: I helped the guy who
probably.
invented Flaming Hot Cheetos retire. Huffle, can you please explain more? I'm intrigued. That's it's kind of a cool fact.
I don't know. Oh wait, you helped him retire. I thought you said you hoped he would that. Yeah, I want to know that about that. That'd be great. But yeah, because they own Cheetos and all that. And obviously, they own Cap'n Crunch.
Oh,
Actually, Cap'n Crunch is actually its own unique cereal. It's not part of General Mills or
I didn't know that.
Kellogg's and stuff. Yeah, that Aunt Jemima apparently. Holy shit. Yeah, just Gatorade. I do that one. And I'm pretty sure Powerade Coke actually.
Yep.
Um, Misfits of course. Yeah, any Frito Lord chip, obviously. Quaker. Hmm.
Damn, so Pepsi's just
Yep.
got a bunch of shit. They got their hands in everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And they pretty much do Tropicana. Do that too. They own the juice brands, stuff like that. So basically, pretty much everything food related to some categories, snacky and whatnot. Um, but yeah, those are the trademarks and stuff like that. And, uh, they own part of Starbucks. That's interesting.
See, I didn't know that. Shit,
Nope.
Pepsi, hit us up with a sponsor, okay?
Yep, exactly. Certain markets. That's maybe that's just in North America. Or I don't know where, something like that.
We'll just
But
free
their
advertise.
coffee products in stores are Pepsi products. Like Starbucks, Frappuccinos in bottles and shit like that. Good to know. And Rockstar, Amp. Huh.
Yeah, damn.
Huh. Yeah. Cereal, a lot of cereal. Yeah, good. Rice snacks. Other shit I don't know. Yeah, cool. That's a nice fun list. I'm not sure if it's got anything on businesses here, but yeah, I don't know.
This could potentially be its own episode. Us talking about
Yeah.
breaking down companies, essentially.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Blown minds and stuff like that. Yeah, apparently it could be going on and on
Uh,
for this stuff.
I was his case manager and helped
Um,
him get all of his benefits set up. Very cool guy. Started working for Pepsi as a janitor. Shit.
whoa. That is a freaking small world, isn't it?
That's
Cool.
so wild. That's cool.
Hmm.
Damn. Um, so on this topic of snacks and things that like are coming back, and what is one
Yeah.
snack that you could bring back from a child, like childhood?
Mm, that is a good question. I know there are some. Might need a moment to think about it. There is one that does quickly come to mind, and I can't do it any justice except for describing it. Um, when I would go to a convenience store, to get your 5 cent candies and stuff like that.
Mhm.
There was always the Coke bottle candies,
Mhm.
and there's a cream soda one, but they're not the same ones you can get now. They weren't gummy like gummy bears. They were like sugar coated kind of in the consistency of like Swedish berries or
Yeah, I know what
uh
you're talking about.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like and but they're not a thing anymore. Like you can't find them anywhere. I just continued. I don't know who made them, why, all this stuff. The shitty gummy ones, sometimes some chewier ones, not at all the same. Like they were just like Swedish berry, Sour Patch Kid consistency, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Exactly like Sour Patch Kids,
I know what you're
and
talking
but
about.
a bit bigger.
So
Yeah,
I actually looked
yeah.
into that at one point because we were actually, I think, Denuser and I were actually talking about snacks at one point. We're like, shit.
Okay.
Um, we were just looking into candy and shit, and I was like, man, those were really good.
Mhm.
It's actually just cheaper to make them the way they do now, so that's why the texture's different, and every company does them the same way.
Mm.
Um,
I figured it was a bit of that. Yeah.
so
Mm.
that's why. But man, you know what is like? I have two. There's two that stick
Mhm.
out, and so one is Dunkaroos, like the OG
Yes.
Dunkaroos, so good.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have
Yep.
them still anywhere else in the world, but I know in Canada we don't have them anymore.
Yeah. Did they like? Are they bringing them back like and legitimately rather than some the knockoff ones? I thought I saw that somewhere. Like they were
I
coming
think
back
they
from
did.
TikTok or.
I think they did temporarily. I know other places in the world they'll have like Dunkaroo cereal and stuff like that, but I don't think anywhere has got Dunkaroos.
Holy shit! Eh, Okay, this has got to be a marketing thing because apparently it is. It's back. Like, you go, like it talks about your favorite '90s snack is back, Dunkaroos, on the Dunkaroos website, and it looks just like a '90s website. Like it is like the
Yeah,
old fashioned buttons and stuff like that. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, oh, then it clicked. It's like that's clever actually, Dunkaroos. Smooth marketing.
oh my
'90s
god,
colors, '90 yeah, right? Like the
that is
that's
legit.
that is not bad.
That
Holy
is
shit,
that is
that
marketing
is
right
a
there.
best blast from the past too. Any freaking generation alpha on here, some shit would be looking at this, be like, yeah, this is what the internet used to look
Oh,
like.
they have Go-Gurt Dunkers. What the hell? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like it.
We're pushing
Dunkaroo's
it.
sugar cookie dough. Dude, I don't think
You can just buy
there.
them online. You don't have to buy them. Hmm.
Yeah, but are they the legit ones? Can we get chocolate frosting and shit?
I don't know. I like this frosting the most. vanilla.
I know.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
yeah, I do know
I
what you mean.
know.
Like that was to find that. That's if not, you might need somebody in the States to send you something if you can't get them here. But yeah, pricing available, not available. Yeah, I don't know how to see about that. That is really good marketing. Smooth.
Oh yeah,
We get out of the chat there.
it's saying the states. So if one of you guys can go to the Dunkaroo website for me, that's American, and try to buy Dunkaroos, let me know how that
Yeah.
goes.
See in the chat too. Hufflehug said about the Oreo cereal. 100% agree. That was the thing for me too. That is to this day, and we have it here too. Yeah, that is probably the best cereal. God
They
damn, is
brought
that
it
good?
back
I'm
not
so glad
long
they brought it
ago
back.
in Canada for like a very
Yeah.
short period of time.
What Oreo O's?
Yeah.
It's still here. There's
Is
some in
it?
my freaking pantry right now. Yep. Yep. It's back. Back
Damn.
better than ever. Yep. Um.
Damn.
So yeah, I'm so glad too because I just such. I mean, we have like a ridiculous amount of cereals now that just keep coming out. But yeah, that is one of them. Oreo cereal. Yeah, if you haven't had that, yeah, like it's like Fruit Loop shaped things with almost like frosting on them or something like that. But God, oh,
So
they
good.
they did it justice. Like you have the chip, like they make like the Cookie Crisp cereal taste like ass because it doesn't taste like chocolate chip cookies. But Oreos,
No.
yeah, Oreo
Yeah,
O's are
no.
the way to
Cookie
go.
Crisp is gross. Um,
Yeah, they have Chips Ahoy. I haven't tried that yet, but um,
you ready for my
we'll
second
have to
one?
see. Oh yeah, sorry, I completely went on a rant
Okay,
here.
okay. So you remember
Eh,
when we were kids, the So Delicious gummies?
yeah,
So those aren't a thing anymore, but
those
those are fucking amazing.
those are pretty good. Those are pretty good.
Okay, because I like had some a couple years ago. It was in
Yeah.
like a random thing because I think they still have them somewhere in the UK. And I ordered like
Mhm.
this treat box or whatever, and there was some in there. And I forgot about them for years. I was like, fuck, because I don't go down the snack aisle like the gummies and all that stuff, right? So I ordered this box and I got some, and I was like, holy fuck, I forgot about these. I'm like, they were pretty good back in the day. Had some, I was like, oh my god, they're so fucking good. And then someone released like a fake
Uh,
they're coming back thing on Instagram or something, and I almost
you-
freaked the fuck out. Like, damn,
I
I'm
bet I
like,
hate that
yes.
shit. Oh
Um,
my god.
or the blue colored Scooby Doo snack. If y'all know which one what I'm talking about. The Scooby Doo snacks,
Ah,
the gummies, but the blue one
yes. Oh my
specifically.
god. Yes. Those things like the fruit snacks
Yeah,
like they were like gushers and shit.
yeah.
But the Scooby. Oh my god. I totally forgot. Oh my god. Yes. You're right. The blue one specifically. God. Yep. Yep.
Like,
Were the blue ones always Scooby, or did it
I think they were
change the
always
character?
Scooby, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like
Oh
they
my
obviously aren't near as
god.
good now. But yeah, back when we were growing up,
No.
shit, man, they're
Shit,
so
yes, I
fucking good.
totally forgot about that.
Like, goddamn.
Uh I try to frick. I don't even know. I'm still drawing a blank because I know there's something that I would have brought back to as a kid. I'm trying to look it up just in the past and stuff like Dunkaroos would definitely be one of them for sure, and those other candies. Um,
What about? Did you ever have those
yeah,
gummies that were shaped like pig heads? They also had ones that
I
were like
don't think
shaped
so.
like frogs. Shit, I don't even remember what those were
I
called.
remember some frog shaped ones, but I don't remember the pig head ones.
I hope you guys
Um,
in chat know what I'm talking about. They're like pig wheels or something like that. But they were like gummy
hmm,
pigs, and there was like a pig shaped face.
they taste like bacon.
No, they were just so
Oh,
good, dude. I think they're like strawberry peach flavored shit, but they were amazing. Hang on, I gotta hit that Google. I'm pretty sure
yeah.
Ganuser and I talked about it not long ago.
Hmm.
But they were amazing. Um,
Yeah, Oreos though. Yeah, if
I
that wasn't brought back, that would be in my list. Y'all remember Bagelfuls? I don't. I have no idea what that is.
oh yeah, they're called juiced up. Power pigs.
I'm looking that up.
They're made by Dare.
Just up power. Hmm. Oh yeah.
Those are so
Those had puck
fucking
gives. I
good.
remember those.
God damn.
Hmm. Weird marketing tactic, but I'll take it. Um.
Like,
Shit. I'm trying to. I can't. Yeah.
Like those
I
are
guess
so
I'll have to stick
amazing.
to the bubbles. Hmm. See if I can get a
Y'all
hold of
remember
those or something like
bagelfuls?
that.
Yes, bagelfuls were so good. They were
In case I had
literally
them,
so
get those.
delicious. Yeah, so essentially, like they were like essentially like a freezer product, essentially, right?
Mhm.
And
Right.
they were just like bagels stuffed with cream cheese, and they were just so fucking delicious.
Holy shit! How did I miss out on those? Oh my
They
goodness!
were only around for a short period of time because Canada, we really just like to release stuff and be like, haha, suckers.
Just kidding. Yeah, remember that thing you had last week? It's not here anymore.
You know what? Also, I really wanted to try, but I don't think I've ever seen in Canada is the Smuckers Uncrustables.
How's that?
It's essentially a peanut
Jam?
butter and jam sandwich, frozen. That you just pop in the toaster.
That is especially lazy. But I see the point.
But think about how quick you
Uh,
have a peanut butter and jam sandwich in like 30 seconds.
it'd be like that, like yeah, like a strudel almost and stuff like that. That'd be good. Yeah. No, I can't disagree. That'd be pretty good.
Or
Almost, I think almost like that as a grilled cheese. You know, like if you could have like a grilled cheese like that. I mean, that probably exists, but like
or
just grilled cheese toaster
fuck.
done.
What was the one the stuff we talked about the other day? It was the um so it was Smucker's jam and peanut butter in the same jar. Oh,
Wow.
goober. So it's essentially like peanut butter
Mhm.
and jam, but it's all in one jar.
Right,
So it's like
and mixed together,
no,
kind
no.
of.
So it's like a line of each, right? So as you put the knife in, it comes out.
Oh.
Um,
Oh, yeah, bad guy, because you're always using two knives. It's like, ah, frick, I have to mix this with that. And you gotta just dab it so I don't get the other knife messed up, and I put it back in the
yeah.
jar.
So
I
it's
want
basically
peanut
you
butter in
just
my
go
jam.
balls
Yeah,
deep. You just fucking one swoop, boom, done. Call it
that
a
ain't bad.
day.
That's smooth. That
But
is smooth.
that is something I've always wanted, but never been able to try.
Hmm. You got any other spin-off flavors for like other foods at all, like like cookies or something like that, or anything like you thought were really good or just really weird or gross or whatever?
Not off the top of my head that I can really think of.
Because like if any brand does a lot of it, Oreo does a lot of spin-off flavors
Oh,
for sure.
dude, the cinnamon bun Oreos.
Hmm.
Ooh, those are fire. Just
Yeah, those are
straight
good.
fire.
Most of
Or
them are good. Like there's those the birthday cake are still around. Those are good.
the gingerbread ones. Have you
Um,
had those?
yes,
Those
yeah,
are
gingerbread are
fucking
good.
so good.
Carrot cake are pretty good.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Shit. Doritos does a lot of cool random shit. Like they did their ketchup Doritos,
True.
which actually were
Yeah,
better, way better than I thought they were ever gonna be.
yeah, true, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people I know don't like them, but and that was good marketing on their part too. How they did it, but yeah, ketchup Doritos actually pretty tasty. Actually, I like those ones. Like they have some really good flavors as they go. The flaming hot ones are really good. As people know, I'm in love with Doritos, but like the flaming hot ones, the traditional taco flavor one they have are pretty good too. Um, there might be some other flavors I'm not that are in the US only that aren't here, but like the taco chip ones were good. Um, Sweet chili heats was that spin-off flavor that stuck around still.
Yep.
I think it's the latest continuous one.
Sweet chili heat's
They
so
made a
good.
buffalo wing and blue cheese, which was limited edition. That was really good.
That one is
It's
pretty
really
fire.
good.
Yeah. Not a big fan of
Yeah,
blue cheese flavored anything, but
true.
those hit different.
Yeah, it worked well.
What the hell are Wonder
Um,
Balls?
Wonder balls.
Now we got to hit the Google machine again. God damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a wild guess. It's like a gobstopper, but I don't know. That's like a Kinder Surprise, but not, but worse.
Yeah, like Nestle by Nestle.
But with like a,
Yeah,
I feel like it's
yeah.
a Kinder
Oh yeah,
competitor.
okay. So obviously Kinder Surprises, but not cool.
But like it's got like sugar candies in the middle of. Oh man, wait a second. That makes me think of something. I don't know why. I don't know what that makes me think of. It's making me think of the candies when I was a kid too. The inside of those things. Shit. I don't know what it is. I'm losing it.
But Wonder Balls, yeah. So Kinder Surprises, I know you guys don't have them in the States, but Kinder
So
chocolate
it's poison
obviously
them.
is far superior than any chocolate on the planet.
Yep. I second that. That ratio is perfect.
Yep.
The consistency is perfect. It is. Holy shit, is that good? Ever try making like a hot chocolate out of one of those?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's yeah, you just use that. Yeah, that's still just as good as me too. Doesn't lose it.
Like,
God damn, it's so creamy. Yeah, yeah. Anyone who in the U.S. who's not had a Kinder chocolate, you are seriously, that is the best chocolate on the planet.
and I think they have
Easy.
Kinder. I just don't think they have Kinder Surprises.
hmm
But
Well,
Kinder,
and if they do, the chocolate would be different because our chocolate's different than their chocolate. It's much more bitter.
right,
Yeah,
right.
right, that's right. So I don't think it would be the same ratio. We'd have. I want to try that one day. I want to see if we pull that and see if the chocolates for Kinder specifically is any different or the same or whatever.
Yo, that's what we'll have to do. We'll have to do American versus Canadian snacks, and that's what we'll have to get some of our
That'd
American
be fun.
friends to send us a bunch of chocolate and candy,
Yeah, that'd make for a good reaction video. I like that idea. Be awesome.
and then shit. So like, I mean, fuck. This just takes us back. We've talked for half an hour about snacks, basically, guys.
It's my life right there. Good stuff.
Antics, you're not the only snack in my life officially from this moment
Oh wow, sweetheart.
on. Damn. I guess
Uh,
let's move on to this next topic that one of the ones I
mhm,
thought was really really funny. Funny Wi-Fi names is something I really wanted to talk about because I got stuck in this loop of just coming up with my coworkers because obviously I work for an internet company. So we were just coming
yeah,
up
yeah.
with very funny names and we were googling super funny names of Wi-Fi
Mhm.
networks.
Right.
Um, and I mean,
Okay.
my Wi-Fi is not funny at all. It's
Right. Either.
it's called Not Mike's. In case y'all didn't know, I'm gonna call Denuser out. His name is Mike. Um, and when we set up Wi-Fi at this house, because we didn't have internet for like a week and a half when we first moved in here, and
Mhm.
so when he was bitching, he was bitching about the internet, I was like, oh yeah, they didn't come today, they didn't do it, they didn't do it. And then when he came home, there was a Wi-Fi network called Not Mike's, and that was our name for our internet, and it still is till this day.
That's pretty good.
Have you looked into any of the funny ones, or have you heard of any funny ones?
I there was a few. I had a. I totally forgot what it was. Where I used to live, there was a really good one locally, and I can't remember what the hell it was. So I missed out. So I had to look up some just to kind of see. Really good one in chat from Awful Hug though. Bill Y the Science Fi.
Oh my
That's
god,
hilarious.
that's hilarious.
I'm all for that. Um, but yeah. Geez, Abraham Linksys.
Yep.
Not that bad.
Mine
That's
a
good. This
couple
one.
years ago was is this the Krusty Krab? And the password was no, this is Patrick. And literally, if you got the joke, you could have my Wi-Fi
Smooth.
all you want, neighbors. But
Yeah, exactly.
it was super super
Yep.
funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, those are good. The funny ones. The funny ones. That's good.
Hide your kids, hide your Wi-Fi. Like,
That's a good one too. Yeah. FBI surveillance van. Yeah, it's funny. I've always seen those ones too, where
yeah,
it's like that kind of stuff. I think I have one of those nearby. CIS. It's CIS surveillance, which is Canada's
yeah.
CIA essentially. Um. But yeah. Yeah.
Like
Jeez.
I'm cheating on my Wi-Fi.
Pretty
Like I've got
good.
there's just an epic list that we went through, and
Yep. Yep.
it was so funny. Like the people that have cool named Wi-Fi's are generally like you can tell they're just funny people.
Yeah, exactly. They got a little wit to them. Because I can't think of something like that on the spot too. And I didn't want it to be original, and I got nothing. Uh, so
Bill
let's.
Clinternet,
Oh god, that's pretty
the
good.
wireless
Whose
G
car alarm is
spot.
that? Ah, ha, ha. That's
God
pretty
damn
good.
it! I keep it on
That's
the
pretty good.
download.
On the download. I now pronounce you man in Wi-Fi.
Or
That's pretty
the
good.
one year when I lived with my older roommate, we had it as a math question,
hmm
and the answer was like outrageous. It was like, oh shit! It was like it wasn't the answer. It was the answer backwards. So it was like it's spelled out but backwards. Like
Yep.
it's like no one would ever
Not
would have
bad.
got it, but it was like super fucking hilarious. A van down by the river. There you go. A Lannister always surfs the net.
That's good. Yeah, I like the pop culture ones. It's pretty
Like those ones
good.
are just go go gadget internet. The Land Before Time, yeah, that was one of the ones I seen.
Oh, Land for Time.
New England
Great show.
Clam Router.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god. Get off my land.
Uh,
Click here for viruses. Like, these lists are
there you go.
killing me, man. They're so funny. And like, it's truly like you have to be a witty motherfucker that does that kind of stuff.
Yep. That's she's really clever.
Um,
Stuff.
but yeah, that was a short one that I was just like, man,
Mm.
this is something I think we need to talk about. Just because like
Yeah,
me and my coworkers had a good conversation for like almost 2 hours about it. So
I can imagine why. Yeah, some people up. You should make that like a surcharge. Is you can charge an extra fee and you name somebody's Wi-Fi for them.
oh my god.
And you set it up. You make a killing.
Dude, no, all mine would be Trap Goose Gaming. Trap Goose Gaming. Trap Goose
Ah, see?
Gaming.
But then people will be like, "Why do I see Trap Goose Gaming everywhere I go for Wi-Fi?"
I've actually had
hotspots?"
customers come into my Twitch channel because they're like, "Hey, like I need internet, blah blah blah. This is what I need it for." I'm like, "Oh, like, perfect. This is the plan that I have." And I'm like, "I do all this crazy shit." They're like, "Oh yeah, like I play video games." I'm like, "Oh yeah, like this will cover you, no problem." They're like, "Well, are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I stream them on the internet. I play video games." And they're like, "Oh shit, you're a streamer?" I'm like, "Yeah." And like I've had
It's
people
fun.
pop into the channel, be like, "Hey," I'm like, "Oh, this is strange. I just sold you your internet. I know your address. This is weird."
Mm, that's geez, it's that works pretty damn well actually for your profession.
Another reason I'm good at my
Well said.
job, right?
Yep, there you go. That worked for you.
I double dip.
This is not the Wi-Fi you're looking for.
God damn. That's
That's good.
funny. That's real funny. Um,
My
so
God,
I
swear
guess
word.
like I said, that one's gonna be a quick one because obviously we're not creative right now to come up with our own right on the
No.
spot. But one of the next topic that I really wanted to talk about too, that we actually talked about a little bit at the start before our
Mhm.
podcast, was songs that never get old. Like
Yeah,
give me like a list of 5 songs that you think you could listen to forever.
yeah. It'd be I don't know. There's lots of songs I always hear again, over and over again. Um, I don't know. Like most of these songs I'm into, that I always hear, like "Teenagers" by My Chemical Romance is
Yo,
always
yeah,
in my
that
head.
song slaps at all
Um,
times.
like it's not for everybody. One that would be though, like you go anywhere and you hear people sing along to it, would be like "Sweet Line"
Yeah, that's the white
by
dude's theme song.
Neil Diamond, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, you hear
Sweet
that freaking recording of it
Caroline.
exactly. Like that's a
Like,
song that
I'm
will
surprised
probably never
Lucky
get old
Chucky
for
didn't
sure.
magically pop into chat there and just yell it. Like,
Ba, ba,
like when
ba.
him and I lived together, we would randomly yell that in the house, and no matter where
Mhm.
we were, someone would yell the response.
Yep.
Gangster's Paradise,
Uh,
Bohemian Rhapsody, both great songs.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was very catchy. Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody for sure. Fact about that too. Or a sort of fact. I was listening years ago. I was on the radio, and there's like this kind of like study on music that I think a university had done, and you have like the like a top, there was like a top 10 list of songs that you can just like get into no matter who you are. Like catches the uh good to listen to. So on that list, Bohemian Rhapsody was number one, where people could just get right
Yep.
into it. Number two, surprisingly, of all songs that available at the time out of pop culture, was "Fat Lip" by Sum 41.
Really?
Yeah, and I could in part agree with that too, because it is a very just catchy song. It's the right beat, it's the
Really?
right. But yeah,
Like
and
I love some 41, but like I don't know.
yeah. Well, I do too, but the more I thought about it, though, at least to me, like it's not my favorite song by them, but at the same time, it's the one I can find the most memorable. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
catch the lyrics on, and you can kind of remember the beat in your head easier than the other songs. So I was thinking, well, maybe that's why they kind of went off by that. 'Cause same with Bohemian Rhapsody, like that's a very unique song. Um, that's easy to remember. So I don't know if that's what it was. What about you? Like, do you have any on the top of your head?
Oh,
That's
easy,
I mean,
easy.
probably,
Iris
yeah.
by Goo Goo Dolls. That song's fire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like I can listen to that song no matter what, when, how, who. It's like just something.
Oh,
If it comes on, I'm listening to it. And
yeah,
obviously, everyone knows that I'm a huge fan of Wonderwall by
yeah,
Oasis.
yeah.
Um,
That's a big one.
that's
That's like that is like the song of the
every
internet. I don't
yeah,
know.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's like It's I could probably pop into some chats right now and on Twitch and just be like, "Hey, play Wonderwall," and people be like, "Oh my god,
Hmm.
Wonderwall." Um, but Wonderwall is one of those ones that no matter what sticks in my damn head,
Hmm. Yeah.
and so that's definitely one, and definitely and with Gangster's Paradise, that's one that it comes on and I'm just like, yeah, this is a vibe
Yeah.
because it's just really catchy.
Hmm.
Changes by Tupac is one of those songs that I
Okay.
think will never get old, and the message behind it will never get old.
Hmm.
So it's like it's one of those songs that like since I heard it back when I was like a kid, I listen to it to
Yeah.
this day, and it gets stuck in my head.
Yeah.
So
Songs like that. I don't know.
I mean, but
Hmm.
definitely there's a lot of songs like Miss Jackson by Outkast, Hey Ya by
Yeah.
Outkast.
Yeah. A lot of songs that'll just like, even if they're not even necessarily good song, or like songs that are never get old, they're songs that'll never die at the
Hmm.
very least. Like, it'll always be around. It's like almost like Never Gonna Give You Up.
Mm.
Rick Astley, for better or worse. Not a song I want, like it should get old, but it is. But it's a song that'll never die. Like it'll always
When I hear
be a
it,
meme.
I vibe because obviously being on the internet as much as I am, it comes on. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I sing it,
Yeah.
but I only listen to the
Yeah.
first minute
Get
of
into it.
that song. Then I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, it happens. What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn it, Stuart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you-
Seriously, can we watch my podcast? Yeah, I got it too.
So for Zigram, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Who's watching? You can hear that.
Yeah, he just messaged us being like, "COD tonight, boys," even though he knows we do our podcast on Tuesday.
Yep.
What an asshole. Mr.
The COVID's
Brightside,
probably
holy
getting to him.
shit.
Yeah, that'd be a big one. Good
Oh,
suggestion. And Billie
yeah.
Jean.
Yeah.
Bring Hufflepuff on point here.
A lot of Michael
Yeah, Billie
Jackson
Jean.
songs are one of those like you listen to them and you hear them and you're like, damn, this is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I
not
think
a
Back in Black by AC/DC be up there too for
yeah.
a lot. It's very
Thunderstruck.
catchy. Or
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck, yeah. Thunderstruck, yeah. Thunderstruck or Sweet Child of Mine by
Sweet
Guns N'
Child of
Roses.
Mine. That is one that
That's
it will forever
played
live
a
on, even
lot.
though Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guns N' Roses is, well, Slash can live on. He's cool.
yeah, the rest of
Axl Rose
them.
not so much, but yeah.
But you know,
Yeah, this frick. There's so many. I don't know. There should be a list of like an official one that can just like never die, really. But there's so many.
Crazy Train,
It's a
yeah,
lot of it's
damn.
nostalgia. Crazy Train. Oh
I'm glad
man.
we had
What the
Huffle here for this
fuck?
episode. Huffle's
Yeah.
just dropping these on us.
Welcome to the Antics and Goose show. Our special guest tonight is Hufflehug
Oh,
here on
we
Twitch,
should get
and
Huffle Hug as a special guest.
we should practically is right now.
I did reach
Should
out
be.
to someone for a special guest, asked if they wanted to be on, and so I'm hoping they want to be a part of it.
That'd
And
be cool.
Huffle, you do need to be a special guest because I feel like we could just have a music episode where we all just talk about music.
Yep. Yeah, I sure could. That'd be good. Oh, frickin' I know. Dream On, Aerosmith.
Oh fuck, dude,
Yeah,
Aerosmith has
Aerosmith's got a lot of good
yeah,
songs, but
um,
Dream On, a lot of people know that one without knowing who Aerosmith is. I think that's the secret of the song is that if people nowadays, like kids and stuff, can listen to a song and they know they've heard it before
mhm.
without knowing anything about it, that's the song that basically never gets old or
Uh,
never dies.
Yeah, for sure. What's My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion?
There we go, Canada. All right, woohoo!
Woo! We
Yeah,
got one song that we mentioned.
exactly. You got that. Eye of the Tiger is another big one too. Actually,
Yeah. Oh, what's
for a
that
lot of
song by
people.
Europe?
I don't know if it's a song. I don't know Europe,
Oh shit.
so I couldn't tell you.
God damn. Why can't I think
Hmm.
of it? Does anyone know what that song is by Europe? Yo, what up, Soren? How
Sorry,
you
I'm
doing?
dropping it. Oh, the final countdown? Is that
Yeah,
one?
the final countdown.
Yeah, for sure. That's a pretty big
There we
song,
go.
too.
Evan with that. The final countdown. Yeah. Thank you, homie. I
Yep.
appreciate that.
Mhm.
Damn. But yeah, that was lit. What you talking about? Well, this is our podcast. So welcome everybody to the podcast. Everyone, we just dick around. We talk about absolutely everything and anything. Come up with random topics as we go along. We started this podcast with 2 topics, and we're
Exactly.
finishing with like 4 or 5. So that's kind of how we rock.
Just snowballing it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So it's just we have fun, and it's as we start our podcast, and sometimes they're before we actually start the podcast, conversations get a little wild in chat. They give us ideas, we spitball off of them, and and then people just stick around and have fun. But Huffle said she'd love to be on our podcast, so
There we go.
we might have
That's
to
perfect.
do a recording with Huffle.
Absolutely, I would love that. That'd be awesome. It would be. Oh yeah, Frank, so many freaking. Ah man, White Wedding, Billy Idol. That would be a
Oh
big one.
yeah. If y'all talking about
Mhm.
music, yeah, with the weekend, obviously. But yeah, so what our topic is right now is songs that'll never get old.
Yeah.
Like stuff that's just always going to be on repeat over the
Mhm.
years. Like let's
Stations, covers.
Dear Maria,
Yeah, freaking. Now,
like,
who would have thought that one of all things?
right? I mean, hey,
It's yeah, blew right back up.
that song's amazing, but
Yeah. Well, exactly. I just totally forgot about that one in
anything by
general.
Kiss, see, I wouldn't agree with that. I think Kiss was
Mhm.
definitely an older generation. Like if you think
Yeah.
of like a lot of people in this chat wouldn't be able to name like 5 Kiss songs.
No, exactly. That's true.
Come on, we all know
But
Beth is the best song ever.
yeah. Yeah, Rock and Roll All Night could be like one that's considered a lock. So you hear that, highly repetitious New York groove.
And what did you just say in chat? I don't want to say that out loud. That's
Thank you. Nowadays, correct, Hubble Hog. Welcome to the Black Parade.
yep.
That like the piano key in the very beginning is enough to trigger like most
Kickstart My
people's
Heart by Motley Crue.
attention.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, fucking yeah, love that song. I love 86.
Did you watch The Crew?
Africa. Yes. There we go, Soren. Nice. Yes. Did I watch The Crew?
Yeah, the Motley
No.
Crue not docu series biopic that was on
No.
Netflix.
I didn't yet. No. I don't. Now I know what you're talking
You
about, but
should
no.
definitely watch it. That is, I liked it a lot. Big fan is a big fact that reason. One of the reasons I liked it is Machine Gun Kelly plays Tommy Lee.
Oh well, there you go. I see.
But I think he did a
But
really good job in it. But that movie was actually pretty fucking great. And that, I mean, fuck, that's kind of a perfect segue into our next topic about roles that can never be recast.
Yes, for like actors and stuff like that. Yeah. We kind of touched base on it earlier. What's made me think of it would be like Alan Rickman for Snape.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone could ever
No,
redo that role.
not that he should ever redo Harry Potter and stuff like that, but just like he's made for it.
Mm-hmm.
To a lot of it, I would agree. Wolverine, Hugh Jackman. Like they'll find somebody. I'm sure they'll do a good job and stuff like that. But that is a pretty big one for sure.
I think the issue with Wolverine is most of the movies Wolverine was with Hugh Jackman in it were not good movies.
Well, true. Yeah, I guess yeah.
So I think him as a character, he
fair.
did good, but everything else around him wasn't great. So I think if they released a movie with someone that redid Wolverine, they could easily take that role.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way like
like
Batman, right? Batman is something like every time there's a new Batman, someone's like, "Oh, that guy's the best Batman. Never be able to replace him." And it's like, "Oh, there's a new Batman." Like,
mm-hmm.
you know, it's like superhero roles are definitely those things that people that get replaced all the time.
That's true. Yeah.
And then
very the most iconic superhero
exactly.
one. Yeah.
Chadwick. Oh yeah, from Black Panther. Such a sad story.
Here's the trouble with, as you just mentioned, with superhero movies. I disagree with Soren on that one.
You think he could be replaced?
Yeah, and they're not doing it, and you know I get why and stuff like that. And fair, like no disrespect to him, fantastic actor. Chadwick Boseman's great. Love his work and stuff like that. But to say like he couldn't be recast just because of a tragic death, you know, there's a pretty endless list. It'd be in a way like saying like you can't recast the Joker because Ledger. No, I mean that's a different type of death, mind you. Don't want to debate on who died better or something like that, and it was tragic in its own right and stuff like that. But it's probably good they're recasting it. But I think there's a bit of an overhype with Black Panther. That's a very unpopular opinion, I'm sure. But
yeah, I think he did a really good job, and I definitely don't think they should do it in the current MCU universe. Like 20 years down the road, sure. I think they'll be able to replace him. But yeah, RDJ, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. Even if they do replace him, never will do it as good as he did.
No, exactly. That would be a tough one too. Like he is
iconic. Iron Man. Like that.
Yeah.
Like that role.
I'm sure Marvel will be happy to not pay him though. Hey,
Well,
Robert Downey Jr.
he made for Endgame, he made $75 million, right? So the
Yeah,
budget for Deadpool, the first Deadpool movie, is $58 million. The whole
yeah.
budget.
Well, yeah, and he made it because early on his contract was he gets a percentage of whatever Marvel makes for them,
Mm-hmm.
rather than an actual payout. So it's like, and at the time Marvel was like, okay, I guess it's not going to be that much money.
Yeah, right.
But with how big the MCU got, no, that is he dwarfs everybody else, which just is a collector contract. It was good.
Yeah. Oh, I
Um,
mean, we're just talking. We're on the path of superhero movies. Yeah, Deadpool definitely. Ryan
yeah,
Reynolds.
he loves Deadpool. Deadpool will be a tough. Because even in the animated ones, Ryan Reynolds usually does Deadpool too, and in the games,
Yeah.
the later ones like the apps and stuff like that, he does it. Yeah, that'd be a tough one. Do we have anything that isn't superhero? I love the topic, but
I mean, in all honesty, like,
finite.
yeah, the dude in The Big Lebowski. Yeah, I
Mm,
mean, I don't think anyone could replace anyone from The Big Lebowski. It's just those are really iconic roles.
yeah, yeah, very much
Um,
so. Let me think. Any big movies? Like,
what
trying to
ab-
think of big actors, people who've done something really well. I don't
what
know.
about like Leonardo DiCaprio from The Wolf of Wall Street?
Uh, maybe, yeah. He'd be the bar's there. He'd be up there. He's very good at the roles he does, and he probably wouldn't be the same thing. But I don't think The Wolf of Wall Street's iconic enough to hold the title itself.
Ooh, see, and I
You show.
disagree. I
Okay,
100%
okay,
disagree.
wait, fine.
I think
It
that
would be good, but
that movie
what it?
is a masterpiece in my opinion.
Okay.
Other than like, you know,
Okay.
it definitely touched on too much of drugs and hookers, and but it definitely was a good, like, the really good story, really good acting, and I think he should have won
Mhm.
an award for that role, but
Yeah,
he never
yeah.
did.
Didn't get one to the
Um,
no. It's because
Also, like Jamie Foxx and Django Unchained, he
oh,
did he.
oh, oh, yeah. Or and I'd say yes, absolutely. Or Christoph Waltz in well, that movie's good, but in Inglourious Bastards. But
Oh yeah.
because he won an award for that role and stuff like that, and goddamn, Christoph is an amazing actor. But again, not you can't say nobody else could ever play a Nazi. So like it's not an iconic role. It's kind of a half forgettable character. I don't know. I'm just trying to hit the nail on the head. I feel like there's a right answer to this, and I can't figure out what.
You know, hang
Like
on.
there's all up there, but we don't have it
We have these
quite
great
there.
Google machines in front of us, right? So I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, right, that thing. It was Stone Easy A. Yeah, that is actually pretty big one actually. People like um Titanic could be good. One thing for me in a lot of ways, and you could probably still recast it, but would be up there would be for Lord of the Rings would be the actor
Ooh.
who played Sam.
Oh, what's his name now?
Um, I know his name too. It's embarrassing that I don't remember it. Elijah Wood was Frodo, and Sam was
Oh shit! What was Sam's name? Yo, I haven't seen Parasite
um,
yet, so I wouldn't know that one. Oh, you know what's one that they tried doing that definitely
Sean Astin. That's
Sean
close.
Astin. Yep.
Yeah.
Um, One that they tried doing that they fucking failed terribly at.
Hmm.
The Mask.
The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Yeah. So
Really?
well, because they did the Son of the Mask, right, with what's Jamie Kennedy or whatever.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you
So
meant the original at first. I'm like, let's.
yeah,
But yeah, okay.
no
Go.
one can play the
Yeah.
Mask like Jim Carrey can.
No. Well, that's true for a lot of Jim Carrey's roles. He'd be one of the most versatile actors.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah, and you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
replace Matthew Broderick as Ferris Bueller either.
No,
That's
it's
definitely a
just
no
so.
go. James Earl Jones as
Yeah.
Mufasa and Darth Vader. Yeah, that 100%. That one's definitely.
Oh, ooh, the voice. Yeah, well, yeah, the voice. Yes, yeah,
Okay, so
because the pros and cons are that yes, the most in movies and shit like that, but at least the voice can be imitated.
yeah.
Shit can't really play it, so that is the only technical downside, I guess.
Uh, you know what the number one was on this list that I hit on from Screen Rant?
What's that?
Marlon Brando from The Godfather.
Oh,
Like
I've never watched most of The Godfather, but
oh,
I know that the iconic scenes and stuff like that, though. But that's a good point. I could, yeah,
um,
yeah.
like simple, like
Mhm.
so, like number 2 is Sylvester Stallone as Rocky Balboa.
Uh, yeah, that's pretty iconic too.
Number 3
That's
is
pretty good.
Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, which we all know he's getting replaced, so that might change.
Yeah, well, true. I mean, partially with like Han Solo and shit like that didn't work as well either. Um, yeah, that'd be a tough one.
Ian McDermott
I mean,
as Emperor Palpatine. That's a good one,
yeah,
Soren. Yeah, definitely for that one.
for voice the for like if we're doing voices, Mark Hamill is the Joker.
Oh
Is one
yeah,
for me.
no one can
That's
really top that.
yeah.
Um,
Like Troy Baker is a voice actor, does a really good job, but he does his voice, so it's the same thing that Mark Hamill invented. So
oh, this is a really good one. Michael
Mhm.
J. Fox and
Be
Christopher
different.
Lloyd as Marty McFly and Doc Brown.
And that's probably a movie they'll remake someday too. Actually, they'll try,
They
but
well,
that's a good one
they
too.
will, and I think
Yep,
you know what, good on them.
for profit.
And that
But you're right,
movie
it
has
won't be as
such a
good.
high ceiling that
Mhm.
anything that comes kind of creeping up on that is going to be probably not near as good, but still probably going to be a good movie. Uh,
Probably Culture as Hagrid, yeah, yeah.
yeah, he definitely did a
Harry
good
Potter
job
in
of that.
general has some really good
You
casting in
honestly,
general.
Harry Potter's one of the ones I should think that they should never redo ever.
Yeah, yeah, I can't see them doing it in Austin. Yeah, yeah, redoing that. No thanks.
And like,
Palpatine, yeah, that's yeah, yeah. That if we're picking a Star Wars character, Ian McDermott as Palpatine is probably the one you can't recast for sure. That's the hardest one to do. He did
uh,
that role very well.
yeah, that's such a hard thing to. You damn, yeah, I can't.
Yep.
Shit, that man, these are the conversations that are just never ending, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly. We'll just keep rolling. Just
so
talking about it.
maybe in the future this could be an episode like our top 10 list of actors that can't be recast.
Yeah.
Give it its own episode essentially.
Mhm.
In one of our short
Not sure
videos.
we'll have things pop into our heads for sure on it, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, for sure. Like, yeah. Um,
But I think that is most of our topics that we've covered for everything.
mhm.
I think we should announce our winner of our giveaway.
Oh yeah, right.
So
Yeah, go for it.
you ready for it? You guys ready for it?
Well,
I hope everybody's here right
Claire,
now because
before you do it, clarify it for just the YouTube portion of
good
this
point,
podcast.
good point. So in my
Yeah.
Twitch channel, we did a sub goal, and basically we absolutely crushed it. And now we're gonna run a mystery box giveaway. So essentially, I'm gonna tailor it to the person I'm giving it to. So basically, what I think that they would like, and I'm just gonna tailor it to whoever is the winner. And if it's Fancy
Mm,
Antics, I'm sorry, Fancy, you don't get to win. We're gonna redraw.
fuck you.
um, but so essentially, yeah, we're just giving away a mystery box, and it's good. I mean, already the ideas I have, it's not going to be cheap. It's going to cost me probably a decent amount of money, but I'm doing it just because I mean, you guys really helped me out. The fact that you guys crushed the sub goals. I'm not a big streamer by any means, and the fact that you guys did that, it just blows my mind. And so we're gonna announce the winner. Hopefully everybody's here. And if you win, you got to make sure you respond within a minute, or we are gonna redraw it. Okay, y'all ready for it?
Listen up, y'all. Here
Who is it?
goes. Who
It's
is it?
Huffle.
Is it
Hey,
actually?
Huffle, are you here?
Better be off. You're a guest star.
You better.
The one Huffle leaves at this point and talking
Yeah,
the entire
literally the
time with us,
entire
and it's
time has
just
been here, and then just leaves.
Yep.
So I'm just
Fine.
gonna
Good job, Huffle.
put myself in a crate and send myself to Huffle. There you go, mystery box. She opens it up. I'm like exhausted, passed out,
Hey!
dehydrated.
Yeah,
You have to. It's a dehydrated trap goose. You got to pour some water on him, and he'll come back to life.
shrinky dinks. There you go.
No, I really wish I won. Damn, I'm sorry, cat. Feels bad, man. But yeah, congratulations, Huffle. I will we'll talk in the near future. I'm gonna plan some dope ass shit and send it your way. So you're gonna have to
Cool.
obviously send me your address and all that fun shit, and and you have to make sure Demi sends out the last giveaway as well. So about things she likes, yes, B, yeah, and B Witchin is actually contributing to the mystery box as well. This has actually been said since basically the announcement of our mystery box giveaway. Is B's gonna include some like crystals and some bewitching level shit. You know what I'm saying? She bewitching.
Yep. Bewitching's got some good shit.
That makes it sound like she's a drug dealer. She's gonna include some crystals.
It
She's
does,
got
actually.
some good shit.
Yeah, that came out really poorly.
Yeah, if you guys ever need crystal, hit up Bewitching. You know what I'm saying?
Bewitching, yeah.
Man. But that is the end of our podcast, guys. I appreciate everybody for being here, showing love.
Thank you, guys.
One more time, congratulations to Huffle. You're gonna love everything you get.
Woo.
I'm super excited for it. Oh yeah, and don't forget to use, if you use Bewitching's store, which she can drop the link to that right now, and use the code TRAP10, you actually get a discount.
Hey.
So
That's exciting.
don't forget that.
Guess I'm going shopping.
He's gonna buy some crystal.
Yes, crystal ornaments.
But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys all for being here, and make sure you look out for this on Friday. Don't forget to share it to everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to it. And
don't subscribe.
And if you guys haven't yet, I'm gonna drop the link in our chat right now for our podcast, which obviously there is a video every second week that we actually don't do live on Twitch at all. So there's a lot of fun shit on our channel, and it's so far it's been a decent variety. So if y'all guys want to help us out, we need to hit 100 subs to hit that custom URL, and then our URL doesn't look like a bunch of letters and numbers and mumbo jumbo.
It'll look all pretty. Yeah. Let's get there. Success. Just tell your friends, tell your family, that kind of thing.
Antics, run your version of the outro now.
What? You already did it. What's my version?
Your version. We want a better outro.
I don't have any. You're laying that on me? Jeez, hire somebody else for me.
Oh yeah, guys. Also, don't forget, we do want you guys to send us the Welcome to the Antics and Goose Show videos, and we want to include them in our videos as well.
Yeah,
the little video skits or whatever, however you guys want to do it. Make sure, obviously, best recording is turn your phone sideways.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
or do it off your computer if you have a webcam. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna run our outro because Antics doesn't want to do it.
Sure.
So that's the
Antics and Goose Show.
Exactly, that's the Antics and Goose Show. Pretty simple.
Antics and Goose Show.
That's Fancy Antics on YouTube. That's that guy right there.
This direction?
The other direction. That direction.
This direction. Yeah. Hey, and that guy right there, that's Goose Gaming.
There we go. And so we do our podcast live every second Tuesday on Twitch. Make sure you stop by, show us love. We love you guys. That's it for the podcast.